Right now, while most of the world is still debating what tomorrow could look like, China is already living in that tomorrow, constructing it brick by brick, algorithm by algorithm, standing over 2,000 feet above the canyon floor. The Huajiang Bridge is set to become the tallest bridge on Earth. The terrain was so extreme that standard cranes were completely useless, so Chinese engineers invented an entirely new type of cable crane system, the largest ever built. Each steel truss placed on this bridge weighs around 23,000 tons. To position them with millimeter precision, engineers used IoT sensors combined with China's own Beidou satellite navigation system. The bridge also has smart cables that monitor its health in real time. It doesn't just stand, it thinks. China is planning to build a pair of towers in Wuhan, and the taller one will rise 3,300 feet into the sky, making it the second tallest structure on the planet. But the height is honestly the least interesting part. These towers will be built on an artificial island inside a lake. Their exteriors will be entirely covered in solar panels, and they'll also generate energy from wind, thermal systems, biomass boilers, and hydrogen fuel cells. One tower will even have the world's highest sky garden at its peak. In 2015, China built a 57-story, 669-foot skyscraper in just 19 days. The secret? Modular construction. Massive sections of the building were factory-made in advance, complete with walls, floors, and internal systems, then assembled on-site like enormous Lego pieces. The same company now plans to build a 220-story tower using this exact method, nearly 4 times the height of Mini Sky City. If this is already real, what comes next is almost impossible to imagine. China is building an airport in Dalian, but not on the mainland and not on any natural island. They built an entirely new island from scratch, right in the middle of the sea, just to place this airport on it. Construction began back in 2011, and when it opens in 2026, it will officially be the world's largest artificial offshore airport, building a runway on open ocean that is pure engineering audacity. High in the mountains, where temperatures plunge to minus 22 degrees Celsius and strong winds never stop, China built the world's largest hybrid hydro-solar power plant. Covering 170 million square feet, it combines massive solar fields with hydroelectric systems to produce 1 full gigawatt of clean energy. China is constructing a 590-foot tall dam on the Tibetan Plateau. And here's the shocking part. Not a single human operator controls the machines on site. Every crane, every truck, every piece of equipment runs on artificial intelligence, working in perfect coordination 24 hours a day. On top of that, the entire dam is being 3D printed layer by layer, using concrete just like a desktop printer, but on a massive scale. The project is expected to wrap up in under 2 years, something that would take conventional methods a decade. China has been redesigning its cities to absorb water like a sponge. Rain gardens, green rooftops, urban wetlands, and special permeable pavements all work together to capture rainwater, prevent flooding, and recharge underground water supplies naturally. Cities like Shanghai's Lingang Zone and Zhuhai's Hengqin District are already proof that this model works. The streets themselves become part of the water management system. An entire public park covering 59,000 square feet was 3D printed using concrete in just 2.5 months. Every bench, sculpture, flower bed, and retaining wall. The shapes are fluid and wave-like, something traditional construction simply cannot achieve. Shanghai also has the world's largest 3D printed pedestrian bridge, nearly 85 feet long, built in just 450 hours by 2 robotic arms. Cheaper, faster, and more architecturally creative than anything built the old way. When authorities needed to build an underground mall and metro connections beneath a historic building complex, they didn't demolish it. Instead, they made the entire 8,270-ton structure literally walk, lifted by hydraulic robotic jacks, step by step, until it cleared the work zone. Once underground construction was complete, the building was walked back and placed in its exact original position. Heritage preserved, city upgraded at the same time. China's high-speed rail network doesn't grow through manual labor. It grows through machines. An AI-controlled system of rail organizers, rollers, and tractors works together to automatically lay gravel, fasteners, and rails at a pace of 1.25 miles of track per day. 90% of the process is automated, and China is already working toward a fully lights-out system that operates around the clock without any human intervention at all. China is deploying a special type of concrete that repairs its own cracks. The material contains bacteria that produce calcium carbonate, a natural mineral, which fills and seals cracks as soon as they appear, with zero human intervention. This is already being used on highways, sidewalks, bridges, and buildings across the country, dramatically reducing maintenance costs and extending the lifespan of infrastructure.